Good evening. I'm Jacob Dost, reporting once again from Tempe, Arizona. Earlier, we explored the life of Jesus of Nazareth, a figure who has shaped the course of history and continues to be central today. But my understanding of Jesus has deepened, especially through a careful, scholarly study on the Gospel of John this semester. So tonight, I want to take a closer look at Jesus not just as a man or a teacher, but as the divine Son of God. When I first shared about Jesus, I spoke of him as the Messiah, the perfect sacrifice for humanity's sins, and God incarnate. These are core truths that remain completely unchanged. However, through the studying of John's Gospel, I've come to understand more fully what it means for Jesus to be the Son of God. John's Gospel doesn't just show Jesus as a figure sent by God, but it reveals him who is the one who is eternally united with the Father in perfect harmony in divinity. From the very beginning of John's Gospel, the focus is on Jesus' divine sonship. John opens by describing Jesus as the Word who was with God and was God. This Word, Jesus, became flesh and dwelt among us, not just as a representative of God, but as God himself. Over 25 times, John explicitly refers to Jesus as the Son of God, highlighting this unique relationship between Jesus and the Father. What now stands out to me as I take a look back at my semester in this study is John's emphasis on the unity of Jesus and the Father. In John 10:30, Jesus declares that he and the Father are one. This unity implies that every action of Jesus, be it teaching, healing, or performing miracles, is in direct accordance with the Father's will. John further elaborates on this by showing that the Son can do nothing of his own accord, but only what he sees the Father doing. This mutual indwelling means that when we see Jesus, we also see the Father, as the Son perfectly reveals him. This has changed how I view the miracles in John's Gospel. Each sign and wonder isn't just a display of Jesus' power, they are demonstrations of divine authority. Jesus isn't performing miracles to prove himself. He's revealing the Father's works. For instance, in the raising of Lazarus, Jesus prays to the Father, showing that the miracle is the Father's will, carried out through the Son's divine authority. In studying John, I've come to a deeper appreciation of Jesus' mission. His purpose was not just to offer salvation through his death and resurrection, though those were fully his purposes, but also to fully reveal God to humanity. As the Son of God, Jesus came to restore those who call on his name to a relationship with the Father. He was not merely a messenger, teacher, or a man, but God in the flesh, sent to reconcile creation back to himself. So I've always believed in Jesus as the Messiah, and that remains unchanged. John's Gospel has expanded my understanding of Jesus as the divine Son of God, fully united with the Father, revealing God's heart and mission in every act, word, and sacrifice. Thank you so much, and have a great night.